Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing a April Fool's Day video, so now I'm not pranking you. This one's instead going to be on pieces of lost media that were all hoaxes that many people believed. So yeah, let's get right into the video. The Wizard of Oz is a 1939 fantasy film by MGM. The film is about a girl named Dorothy who gets sucked into a tornado and is sent to a magical land called Oz. In order to get back to Kansas, she has to go through a journey to see the great and powerful Wizard of Oz. Accompanying her along the way are her friends the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion. While at the same time, an evil witch called the Wicked Witch of the West is spying on her to try to take the ruby slippers that Dorothy was given to from the Wicked Witch of the East. A rumor goes that in 1989, during the 50th anniversary of the 50th anniversary VHS release, there was an alternate scene whereas in the haunted forest, supposedly in the background, a Munchkin actor had hung himself for some reason. However, the footage has yet seen to have been fake, and instead is just an exotic bird that were seen earlier in some of the shots. So yeah. Star Wars is arguably one of the most popular film franchises of all time, consisting of 9 films that have made hundreds of millions of dollars, and has spawned many TV series. Now, the common thing that many people quote from Star Wars is the line from Darth Vader that in Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, where the line supposedly that many people believe is, "Luke, I am your father." However, if you go back and watch The Empire Strikes Back, you'll know in the scene where he says that it actually turns out they said, "No, I am your father." Many people believe that this was either an alternate cut or the Mandela effect, but it is possible. But it's supposedly have always been, "No, I am your father," and many people just remember it. This is a case of the Mandela effect, or one where a certain group of people will remember will remember something, and then when they go back and see that, it's not that. However, it's less more likely that it was an alternate print that was edited for later releases, as in the original, as a common practice amongst people is to record scenes from a movie and record people's reactions. Well, in the scene of The Empire Strikes Back, there's a certain line that says, "Luke, I am your father." Due to the oldness of the footage, it could possibly have been, "No, I am your father," but it definitely doesn't sound like that. It sounds like, "Luke, I am your father." But yeah, moving on. A Day with SpongeBob SquarePants was a fake-made poster film that was originally made for a mockumentary-type style movie. However, just to cut this very long story short, it never existed. So yeah, moving on to the next thing. Supposedly, when David Fincher recorded his famous movie Seven, starring Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, there have been many speculations that originally there was an over-the-head box shot that would have been used in the final film. For clarification, the scene that was in the film is where Morgan Freeman's character cuts open a box that was given to them by John Doe, who, once he opens it, it is actually revealed to be Bryant Mills, Brad Pitt's character, his wife's head, played by Gwyneth Paltrow. While there was a prop head of Gwyneth Paltrow made for the film that was later used in 2011 for an autopsy scene in a movie, For many years, many people speculate that the film was made. However, Fincher has stated several times that he never filmed a scene that was anywhere remotely near this. However, he has said that there is a deleted scene that he has filmed that he has chosen not to release for unknown reasons. So yeah, now moving on. This is arguably one of the most challenging and also at the same time one of the most popular pieces of fake lost media. Back in September of 2024 at the San Francisco Comic-Con, an announcement was made for the upcoming Avengers Doomsday movie release next year in May of 2026 that Robert Downey Jr. was going to play Doctor Doom. This came to light after Jonathan Majors, the actor who played Kang the Conqueror in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, was fired after a court hearing in 2024 was made against him for assault of a woman. Due to this, the original fifth Avengers movie, Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, was rewrote to Avengers Doomsday. There is also much speculation that originally Marvel had planned for this the entire time, and similar to the Simpsons predicting the future, this was predicting the future of the MCU. Because for many years there was a video on YouTube that displayed the post credits of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, or Black Panther 2, that had a post credit scene that was set in Latvia with Doctor Doom. However, this has been confirmed that there was no post credit made, as when I googled this, no actor was labeled as Doctor Doom. So yeah, I hope, and also in many of the videos that have this supposed post-credit scene is an AI fan recreation. So yeah, this had never existed, but it is kind of interesting. But it is kind of cool and interesting to think that Marvel predicted that something was going to happen to where they had to rewrite a script and then add Robert Downey Jr. as one to return to the MCU as one of the most famous villains in the MCU of all time. So hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications so I miss future videos. I love you so much, and bye.